let's speak with a voice that this step will be taken. The king will know. So many people in thousands gathered on a platform, and if this is a typical sampling, how many of these platforms every day talk about the same subject? And why are we having no standards in the Commonwealth? That's all. Yes. 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 Stella.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Dr. David Matsanga. My pleasure. This is my first time.
Thank
This is
you.
my first time in your space, and the topic is Nigeria should be expelled from Commonwealth for abuse of human rights. Yeah, but you see, Nigeria we know about has been taken over, or in fact, since it's been in the hands of foreigners who are the Fulani Mujahid Arabs. So Fulani Mujahid Arabs have been ruling Nigeria for years. You know, they conquered Hausas. You know, now they now made them slaves. They've conquered half of the Yorubas. They've conquered half of the Middle Belt. And as they're conquering, they're pushing in Islam. And so Biafra, when they push in Islam, those areas will now start using Sharia laws. So Hausa, the northern part of Nigeria now, they have almost all the states in northern parts since have been using Sharia law, while others are using secular laws. So what they're doing now is to make sure that all the states and then also Biafran land must be converted to Islam and then be used, and then Sharia law will be used. But you see, they are having problems in Biafra land because Biafrans are not Muslims. And then what they do is to walk into the communities and ask them, you want to be a Christian or you want to be a Muslim? And when you say you want to be a Christian, they chop off your neck. So that's what they have been doing. So apart from mineral resources and all this, yeah, it's also part of the problem. But you see, the problem we are facing now is a problem of do or die. Because we have become an endangered species in Nigeria. So they are now looking for Biafrans to kill. So far as they have now known that Biafrans have refused to be converted to Islam. In fact, last time Musa, the head of chief of the defense staff of Nigeria, now told them that they are now using a jungle warfare. And then Tinubu told them to kill anybody that is still wanting Biafra. Anybody that is calling Biafra anywhere, kill them. You see how dangerous it has become. So it's no more issue of mineral resources, bad road. This one is now the problem is we want to stay alive. They are killing all of us. They are killing all of us. And I remember when the former Buhari's president said, if Biafrans are serious, they should organize themselves and try to create a state within a state. Ladies and gentlemen, Biafrans have been able to be organized and we have created a state within a state. We now have Biafra government in exile. We have de facto government in homeland. We've been able to create liaison offices all over the whole world. We have our Federal Reserve. We have Biafra coin. We have Biafra satellite radio and TV. We have, in fact, Biafra now is having self-referendum because that Nigeria wouldn't give us a referendum. UN, EU, they all of them have become deaf and dumb and blind on top of it. They are pretending they don't know what's been going on in Nigeria and in Biafra land. And thousands and thousands, thousands and thousands of Nigeria being killed from 1967 till date. Well over 12 million, M4 million Biafrans have been killed on the altar of one Nigeria. Masanga, have you ever seen a country that is called One America, One Uganda, One South Africa? Because people inside there have not been able to. The country is not working. It's not working, and they did it purposely never to work. It has been monkey the walk, babu the chop. The people in Biafran land will work and work, the mineral resources, everything will be gotten there, and then pushed down to the north, not to even the north itself also. In fact, Fulani Mujahid Arab, they are wicked. They are migrants. They are not Hausas. Fulani are not Yorubas. Fulani are not Middle Belt. They are not, I don't know what they are doing there. They must be pushed back to Futajalon where they came from, so that people in that area can have life. Since they came around our vicinity, Masanga, they will hit Yoruba man and Hausa man head together, hit Biafran man and Middle Belt man head together. And you guys be busy fighting yourselves. Whilst they are busy taking over your land, changing the names. So these people, we don't need them. We can continue to coexist with these people. And this is why Biafra government has now put all the structures in place. In fact, referendum has been going on, and well over 30 million Biafrans have voted yes to exit Nigeria. And this one is making Nigeria government go gaga. In fact, the more we are doing this, the more they are killing us. And in fact, a date has been fixed that by 2nd of December this year, Biafra will be restored. So Biafrans all over the world are voting. Voting is going on. And somebody was saying before self-referendum, who gave them? Yeah, it's in your constitution, but you wouldn't want to do. In fact, release Mazen Nandekanu, you have held your own court, have said release him, you refuse. Masanga, that place is a jungle, is a zoo. Nothing works, it's a lawless place. Nigeria is a failed country. Nigeria is a frozen country. As such, must be dissolved so that people inside there can have life. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a Biafran here and you have not voted, please go and vote. And we're also using every Saturday, Biafrans all over the whole world are supporting and paying their taxes and supporting financially Biafra government and Biafra armed forces that are in homeland defending our territories, fighting, defending our mothers and fathers, so that now they can at least go to farmland. But you know what these people do? They will carry their cows, enter into our farmland, cows, and cow will enter there, eat up the yam, eat up the vegetable, eat everything. You know what they say? That our land has become theirs. Okay, so Fulani Mujahid Arab said Biafra land is their own, Yoruba land is their own, Hausa land their own, Middle Belt their own, Kenya, Fulani, Ghana is their own.
They are moved. They will soon move to the Atlantic
I'm
Ocean.
telling you, this
The cows need. Somebody here said the cows have a passport. There's just some gentleman here that they need to give the cows a passport.
You know what they do before? When you touch one cow, they will kill 10 people. So their cow life is even what's more than people's life, the way they see it. So Masenga, the hell is going on. Evil is going on in Nigeria and in Biafra land. And this is why this year, 2nd of December, Biafra will be restored and we will go out of that country. And if they...
Thank you. Mr. Worry sister.
Yes, Worry sister.
Yes, thank my you, sister Dr. Worry.
Yes, how are you?
I am still alive.
I know. You remember me now. When my sister spoke, Ellie, you thought it was me, but it wasn't me.
I thought it was her.
Yes, I remember. I tell
speaks
you.
like you.
Like me. Yes. We are angry.
Where have you disappeared to again? You are hungry and they don't hear you. Is there someone hearing her?
No, it's like network is taking her out now.
Okay, she's angry and the network is angry. Her network is hungry also. Let's see who else has not spoken here, because we're about to break. Are you back here?
Can you hear me?
Warrior.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you now.
Okay, you hear? I can hear you.
Go ahead.
Okay, I said Commonwealth is for British. They cannot expel Nigeria because Nigeria is doing their bidding. Nigeria is doing British bidding, and British is Commonwealth. Nnamdi Kanu is a British citizen. What did they do? They refuse to fight for their own. Why are they fighting for Nigeria? Because they felt Nigeria is their own company. And Nnamdi Kanu is coming to destroy their company. That is their belief. Nobody is going to expel Nigeria. It's only Biafra that will expel Nigeria. And the minute Biafra comes, I bet you, take it to the bank, Africa will be free. Africa will be free when Biafra comes. It's only Biafra that can rescue Africa. And it's only Biafra that can suspend Nigeria with what we are doing, with what our PM is doing. Dr. Matsanga, I told you the other day on the 2nd December. Can you hear me?
100%.
Good. I told you the last time I spoke with you that December 2nd is our day. The heaven will come down. It might not be immediately, but they will feel it. They've started feeling it. And now they are putting more pressure on our leader, Simon Ekpa, that you know, that you have had a word with. What are you doing, sir? Because expelling Nigeria from Commonwealth will not do us any good. Because nobody is going to expel Nigeria from Commonwealth. Because poor Commonwealth belongs to Britain.
I told you, my sister, there are so many ways of slaughtering a cat.
Okay, so many ways. Yes, so many ways.
As an elder, I am telling you, there are so many ways. Not all of us can be on the front line. There are some who should be on what we call a backup computer system.
Okay, so that's what we are doing, right? So you're on that as
you
well.
You got it right now? Which part of the state of Biafra do you come from? Emo State?
No, I'm from Delta State. I'm from Warri, Isoko, Urobo State right now. We have 40 states in Biafra now. We have 40 states. I am from the Urobo, Isoko State. We have oil. We have everything. Our oil is for the Janjaweed.
Because you speak like my woman from Emo State.
Okay, we are one. That's why we are one. We are one, doctor. We are one.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your statement. Yes.
Our oil is for this Janjaweed. Meanwhile, their gold is for Zamfara. They use our own oil money to crucify us, to rape us, Dr. Matsanga. 13 years old child. 13. They raped this little girl. 2 years old boy. They massacre the boy with hearts on his head. How bad are they? How cruel are they? We are talking about just Commonwealth to expel them. Would that do anything? No. We should clamor for Biafra to go. Please, Dr. Matsanga, clamor for Biafra to go. Not just Commonwealth. We are not going to be in the Commonwealth anyway when Biafra comes. We don't need them. They need us more than we need them. British is panicking because they know we have the right guy that does the right thing. We are not wash. We are pure. Whiter than white, whiter than snow. Dr. Matsanga, please, clamor for Biafra to come and not Nigeria to leave Commonwealth. It will not do us any good. Thank you. I rest my case.
Doctor, you
Hello,
there?
Dr. Makanza, did you hear me?
Nigeria start calling you again, doctor.
Hello?
Hello, 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 hello,
Yes.
hello. Nobody can tackle
I'm
me.
done.
My
Yes.
friend, where? Nobody can worry.
Yes.
My message is there. You asked me what can we do to support
Yes.
you. Support me, I'm a volunteer. You and your sister.
Okay. We should support.
Hey, have you seen your sister Helen,
Yes.
who talks exactly like
Yes,
you?
she's my sister. She's my sister. She's my sister. We are from the same place. We are from Urobo State.
Thank you very much,
you.
my people.
Thank you.
It's your heart and your appreciation
Yes.
that for the work some of us are doing. There are too many ways of slaughtering a cat.
Yes.
You can slaughter it by hitting the head, or you can cut the legs first.
Yeah.
One way or the other is our message.
We got.
Your message is always the
Thank
same.
you. Thank you. Please.
Until you give Biafra freedom.
Yes. Africa will never free. Africa will be never free.
The right to defend itself, to decide where they should be.
Yes.
Africa cannot unite.
No. That's all. Absolutely.
And let that message go out to the people of the Commonwealth, to the people of the British Empire who will be gathered in Samoa.
Yes.
And that's what I'm doing.
Thank you.
We can't all of us be in one handbag. You see the handbag that you carry, if you lock us inside there, we are not able to move out.
No.
Therefore, that's why I'm not here to take sides of where I want people to reason, and these voices are going to reach far. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's speak up. We are about to close the ceremony. Raphael.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Matsanga. Observing protocol, I want to appreciate everyone that have come to listen to our brother and our friend, Dr. David Matsanga. And Dr. David, I really appreciate the fact that you have consistently remained a friend, in fact, a family with Biafra, and we do not take that for granted. You had stood with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You had supported his divine son, and today, currently, our Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa, in whose government I am serving presently as the Deputy Minister of Communication, Biafra Republic government in exile. My name is Raphael Chamaka Ajere, and I want to applaud you for all you are doing and the consistency of always remembering the midnights and the terrible times that Biafrans are going through, and you never cease to speak up. We do not take it for granted, and we want to say thank you. And it is true that you're doing a lot, and you are doing what you need to do. And we need more people to at least speak up the way you're speaking. And this space, is already catching fire. The Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, called Nigeria, they are feeling the heat presently. And especially now that there is a new sheriff in town, in Biafra, because when they kidnapped our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they thought it was all over. They came to, brandish him on their television, blindfolding him, and they brought him out like a trophy. But today, it has choked them on their neck, and they are looking for how to get out of the hook. And the people that actually roped them in are the same people you are asking to expel them from the Commonwealth. And the truth is that it is a good cause that you are calling for, but whether or not they are expelled from Commonwealth, Biafra have already expelled them from Biafra land. And we are making it, known to the whole world, that they are an atrocious nation, a terrorist country, and the evidence are glaring. And every day we are showing it to the world, and we will continue to do that. And presently, we have expelled them, and we are giving them, more than they can even chew. They are afraid to even come and confront us. Our armies on ground are giving them tough time, and their military heads and their senators are crying. They are not, able to withstand us. Their days are numbered already, and the truth remains that the whole world is knowing Nigeria for who they are. And Biafra is the redemption for Africa. And the way you are speaking up shows that you already know, the importance of Biafra, and you are doing very, very good at that. So anybody that does not know that Biafra is the redemption for Africa and that is not speaking up now, they will regret it, because if you do not stand with Biafra, your own midnight will come, and I wonder who will stand for you. So Nigeria is suffering, and instead of them trying to do the right thing to even save what is left of them, they prefer to save the lives of their cows. Presently they are even debating in their Senate, whether to give cow more priority than human being. And already we have seen it all. We already knew that is what they do. That is their, their trademark. They prefer to give, preferences to cow. Their cow go everywhere in Biafra land, all over. If not only in Biafra land,
Have we lost Mr. Raphael?
We lost him.
Raphael, we lost you. Okay, worry. What is the problem again?
Sorry, sir. You remember last time I spoke with you, I asked you a question. Can you remember the question?
I remember the question, and I have told you that I am.
What happened?
Open.
Did you lose me? Am I still coming out?
Yes, we did.
I think.
Yes, you are coming out now. You did before.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, looks like my mic was muted. Anyway, I'm impressed with what Dr. Matsanga is doing, and I love the fact that our people are here to support and to listen to your wisdom and your experience, which means a lot, because you are a well-experienced man. In Uganda, you have done a lot, and you have even in Kenya. We see your footprints, what you are doing, and we appreciate you. Please continue to speak up.
And Zimbabwe, don't forget.
Even in Zimbabwe, yes, you have done a lot.
Yes, I removed the Mugabe. Mugabe went to the grave when his country, if sanctions were removed in European Union because of my application. And there are so many other things that I've done which I cannot displace here, so that these many of your people, especially those who think that they love Junubu more than Matsanga, there are many things legal. Mine, if you look at my application today, go to my website, my X handle here. You have seen I've challenged the whole world, and my application has been accepted by the ICC as a friend, amicus curiae, because I said the chief prosecutor of the International Criminal Court is a stupid man, is wrong. You cannot go and violate the laws of the International Criminal Court by invoking a name of a country. If you say you are going to issue a warrant of arrest, where will you find the leader of Hamas to give him the warrant? Where? Have you ever seen the leader of Hamas? Where is he?
They are in Nigeria. Some of them are in Nigeria.
They are in Nigeria.
Now you people are saying he's in Nigeria, in a jungle there, somewhere in Kaduna.
They're in Nigeria.
or
Yes.
Madigure. Now others are saying he's in Saudi Arabia. Others are saying, where will you find him to issue a warrant of arrest? So a chief prosecutor of International Criminal Court is the most heinous, critical, stupid man on planet Earth who sprang up to hate because some people are forcing him on religious basis to issue a warrant against nature now. And yes, I am not saying other people did not die. They died. People have died on both sides. But why did you wait for so long? Why? My question is that, why did you violate Article 12A? Why did you violate Article 58? Why did you violate Article 98? Why? Matsanga always asks. I write my statements. I write my English. You cannot beat me on writing. When I sit down with you, you can beat me in accent. Talk about your English accent and American accent. But when I sit down in law in the court, you can't beat me.
Very interesting, sir.
You allow your Buhari, now he's away. Tell Buhari that you go to Charing Cross for medical treatment again. Those who are here, Buhari's people, tell him that they go to Charing Cross for medical treatment when you fall sick, because he usually goes to Charing Cross in London, isn't it? Have you seen Buhari since he fell sick? Since he left power, does he go to Charing Cross anymore? He goes to where? Saudi Arabia. My brother, have you seen Mr. Paul Biya coming to London? Can he come to London? He can go to Switzerland, but not to United Kingdom. Kuja, come there. Paul Biya, if the plane gets spoiled around the airspace of Britain and it lands at Heathrow Airport, he will answer my summons. It is there waiting in the old belly. I paid the money for it.
Wow.
Wait. Yes. 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 Look at the man talking. Don't talk. Look at the man talking. There are so many ways of fighting. It is not only by gun. Yes. The gun is the final destiny. But the tools of analysis, the brain, is very important. Do you see Mr. Paul Biya going to London? He can go to Switzerland, but he cannot come to United Kingdom. I swear over my dead body. His plane will be left at that airport like a pinochet. It will be flown back empty.
Wow. That's interesting. Dr. Matsanga, I think...
So when I'm pushing something like this of Commonwealth, my friend, I've also been in the United Kingdom 40 years.
Wow.
40 years. Don't play about with me and say this, that. Don't try it. Don't. Because I also know all the rules. I don't talk much. I don't have much money. But I have tools of the brain. I can lock you up in the United Kingdom. Because there's rule of law. Where is Kagame and his project now? Where? Where is it? Where is it? He said he wanted to take refugees. Do you know the person who was giving evidence? Do you know him,
No,
Mr. Rafa?
No, I don't know.
Do you know the technical evidence given by who? By this voice talking to you.
You are a man of words. You are a man of words.
Go and ask United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. If I was not in court, ask them who gave the analysis of the whole African, and I went in for 45 minutes. you stop an African who is also dealing with the same evil in a different way?
Clear. Yeah, I'm getting you.
Raphael? Yes, I left with, I did not learn just to shoot in London or where. I was a soldier. And the rank is very clear. I left with it. I still die with it. I'm retired. I fought, I've walked over dead bodies. Long time walking on them. From Tanzania at 78, younger man. I'm terrified when I see a conflict going to that extent of violence. I see this one of Nigeria. If we don't tell the world, it is going to go that side. Very soon, it will go full scale because I am seeing it going there. So the best thing is me, as a man who has seen more death and conflict on my continent, in my country, I must spearhead the way of that, making sure that the world understands that there is something dangerous that is taking place in a country called Nigeria. So please appeal when the Labour government comes to power next month. The first priority, release that Nnamdi Kanu. He's a British citizen languishing with a British passport somewhere in a dungeon, not in a prison where he can get medical treatment freely. So you must struggle in all ways. Okay? You must struggle in all ways. You cannot say yours is the best than the other one. No. Anybody saying that, I just run away from him. I disappear. We party like the South African rapper who said, there's a song, one of the girls here can sing it for me. They listen to those imperialistic songs. Me, I'm not, I listen to Lingala only, you know. So please, we must tell the world. We must continue, don't tire to tell the world. Don't tire. We are not killing anybody by saying, please, there is trouble in Nigeria. The government has run amok. The army has run amok. It is slaughtering people. It is raping women. It's cutting small children, younger boys, shooting them at short range in Abia State, in all the states of Southeast. Yet the enemy is in the Northeast in Boko Haram areas. That one we shall not keep quiet. So if you want to kill us, kill us. That's it. But you want to kill all the people. Another one will open up a space again tomorrow. So thank you very much. Go ahead. Who is next here?
Thank you. Let me bring my point to a close. Can I just say? Yeah, let me bring my point to a close. Your point, your advice is well understood, but I want you to also know that the awareness we are creating is massive. You know, we have a media presence like never before. We are every day on Spaces, every day on the YouTube, every day on Twitter, every day on Facebook. We are everywhere.
Boss, you are Raphael. You are preaching to the converted. I'm already converted.
I'm just trying to update you on.
I know. I see you. I watch all your things.
Good.
If you didn't know, so yeah, I watch every. I don't have segregation.
Let me just buttress a point, sir. Can I buttress one point? Okay. You know, all the people that come, because I know that when you are speaking, some people come to distract you and they try to tell you, don't be on this side, be on this other side, but you are focused, because you know what you're doing. Because some of those people are distractors and we don't even pay attention to them, because what we are doing is result oriented. That's the most important thing, because if there's no result in what you're doing, then you're wasting time. So now that the whole of Biafra land is seeing the result and the impact we are making, that's the reason why today, with our self-vote referendum we're voting right now, within 2 months, In less than 2 months, we have over 30 million. You know, our self-referendum voting. Over 30 million Biafrans have voted already, showing you that they are impressed with what the present government is doing. So those that will come and be distracting, this is not doing it well, this one, they make all those propaganda and all those blackmail. We don't care. You know, the fact that Nigeria must be painted the color that they are, which is a very evil entity, a terrorist government. Their army is a terrorist army. They are going into the indigenous people's communities, killing them, maiming them. There is a community in the old Delta state, Ukwama community.
Okwama.
They wipe out almost everybody. The remnant of them are now hiding in the bushes. Why? Because they want to come and steal their oil. They want to do the same thing in other parts of Biafra land, but our armies have resisted them and they cannot even penetrate. So that's the fact. I don't want to waste your time. You are doing a lot. There are so many people here. Let me allow you to continue. I am even streaming right now as we are doing. I'm streaming on all my channels. On my 2 YouTube channels, I'm streaming it, and on my on my Facebook channel, I'm streaming. So this gospel for Biafra freedom and for Africa freedom must continue, and we cannot relent. Thank you very much, Dr. Matsanga, for giving me this time. God bless you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Raphael. Continue with whatever you are doing with the struggle. We are all the same, east or west. There are so many ways of going to heaven, isn't it?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Did you know that there are so many ways? How many of you here know that there are so many ways of entering the kingdom of God? So many. At least I am an Anglican. There is a Buddhist, there is Islam, there is Christianity, there is Catholic, there is Anglican, there is Pentecostal, there is Buddha, there is what is this called?
There is traditional, and there is the traditional worship, which I now believe in also.
And there are those who are pagans, even pagans, or traditionalists, pagans. There are several ways of entering the kingdom.
Dr. Matsanga, I want to pass Biafra to enter my own heaven. So let Nigeria let me pass my Biafra land. Go heaven.
Yeah, you have spoken the most, because you can now, for you can use. There are so many ways. Even the Fulani will arrive there, but the judgment will remain the same. Because you don't know where you are going. When you leave the planet Earth, do you know where you are going? No. Why is it that all of us look in the sky when we are praying? How many of you look in the ground? How many? Why do you watch your hands up and say, oh God, help me? Because those are so many ways of entering the kingdom of God, or God is the one who decides whether you go to hell or to heaven, or sit there in the waiting room waiting for judgment. So we don't know. We are all under one guidance of God, that whatever we try to say is too loud. The situation of human rights abuses in this country, political country called Nigeria, and the killing of specific areas, namely the southeast, and the trumping up charges against people who are trying to speak out on behalf of their people. Where did the decorum of Commonwealth go? If we expelled Abacha from the Commonwealth, why have we tolerated the Tinubu? Are you seeing where I'm ending?
It's perfect. Keep calling for this. They must expel them from Commonwealth. You are making the right call,
yes,
sir.
If you go, Worry does not want, but Worry will not carry his gun up to Samoa. Worry, will you carry your gun up to Samoa Island?
Do you know why they expel?
No. Will you? You need somebody there to speak. You need someone, your prime minister, to send your representative to speak there. You don't need to go with stones there.
No.
So the more we speak, as others do other things, the better. You can't force all of us to go one direction. No,
we can't. Okay, Dr. Makanza, thank you very much. I only have 2 words for you again. One, I want to ask just 2 questions this time, and I will not come back again. You remember me last time. Thank God you remember me
You
last
can
time.
come back as many times as possible, as long as
Okay, thank you.
you are
Okay,
asking
thank you.
so many sensible questions.
Thank you. You know, you remember our leader very well because you have interacted with him so many times in Adikano. So you know him. You will say he's a man of his word, right? Correct? Doctor?
I answered those questions that time. The
Do you
younger
know
man
why?
you are
No, this
the
one is a
prime
new one.
minister man and Simon you are talking
Not
about.
Simon. No. I'm talking about Nnamdi Kanu now.
Of course.
You
Of
know
course.
he's a man of his word, right?
The only thing that I don't know, the only
Mm.
thing is I never saw him.
Okay, you never saw
I
him.
saw him on my interview.
Okay.
It pains
Okay.
me so much. After 1
Okay.
month.
You will see him. Don't worry, you will see him. He's coming out.
After 1
But
month.
why I'm asking this question? Because you just spoke to my minister that if Buhari comes to England, they will arrest him. And our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, have told
Not
us.
they will arrest him. Mama, get facts correct. If Buhari comes to United Kingdom again, he will answer my summons.
But Dr. David,
but
this
what
is
I want to say now, what I want to say now. Well, let me we cannot go cut me off.
What is sister? Hold on, please.
Wait, 1 second. No, 1 second. No, 1 second, I beg. I just want to ask you because he has spoken to Nnamdi Kanu several times, and I believe he believes his word. And our leader told us Buhari is dead and buried in the
Saudi Arabia.
what is this place?
In shallow
Saudi
grave.
Arabia.
Shallow grave.
That is what he said. That he has been buried. Saudi Arabia. I know you don't want to believe that, but that is what, because he promised us. He said if it's not true, that he will give up Biafra. That was his word. So that's why I believed him, because he made a vow that if they should quote him, that if Buhari, they should come and prove to him, if Buhari is alive, that he will give up Biafra for a man of his integrity, for a man as big as he is, for a man as strong as he is, for a man that is willing to give his father and his mom to say that I will give up everything if they can prove it. Dr. Lukanza, to me, Buhari is gone. He's the fake puppet, whatever they want to bring to
Okay.
And
worry.
And I asked you the last question, sir.
Madam, worry. I
Yes,
am not a DNA expert.
Okay.
Let him come for summons, and we take his samples.
Okay.
I don't know whether you are understanding what I've done.
I understand. Yes.
The problem with you people.
That's why he will not come.
There are so many people who.
That's why he will not come, because he will not allow us to take his samples. That's why he will not come.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. I have put a caveat. I have made an application. Have you gone to do you read my X space? Go and look at the application I've made on Israel and Palestine. Then you can know I am a very deadly boy.
So are you still coming to Finland? The last
don't
time
worry. I don't need a visa to come to Finland. I need only a plane to drive me there.
Okay.
Have I answered your question?
Yes. So you are invited.
Are you also going to be there? Because you also come when
ask for
you and
sister
your sister,
when you are there.
You and your sister arrive there. I want to meet you there.
Yes, I'm coming.
Yes, I'm a serious African man. So you be there.
I will come. Thank you. You will see me there, sir. Thank you very much. And God bless you for your hard work.
If you appreciate my work,
yes,
you have seen what is up there. Don't pretend that you didn't see it. Especially you worry, you talk a lot. Don't pretend you don't do it. Yes. You talk a lot, and you might say, I didn't see. I have today, you have been asking me, what can we do for you? Those things, applications that you put in court, we put there with money. We don't put there with saliva. And I'm sure the cabinet secretary here will tell you how much they use to do all these things worldwide.
We contribute money. Yes, we did contribute money for it.
It's a lot. I'm not forcing anybody, but I'm saying if you appreciate my work, whether you are Ugandan, whether you are Zimbabwean, so many Zimbabweans are appreciating my work, what I do on Africa. Kenyans are appreciating my work. It's up to you people. I've done
Biafra, we appreciate you when you come to Finland. We appreciate you more.
You don't wait for me. Are you God to prepare whether I will come or not? You wait, do what is here alive. Where worry? Why are you trying to postpone the problems?
Dr. Matsanga.
Yes, my mouthpiece. My mouthpiece
is of the gods.
Go ahead.
The mouthpiece of the gods of Biafra. I think my worry sister has already said what I wanted to ask. Because I wanted to ask you: is it the dead Buhari or the duplicate that you are telling us about? So
that's why I want to capture him. Then I can take the DNA. Because you can't go to English prison without DNA testing your saliva.
I think he might run away. He's not going to come back.
Yeah, he has run away now. Since he retired, he has gone to Saudi Arabia 3 times for medical treatment.
But
because honestly, the papers are lying there waiting. I don't do my things publicly. I've done my best.
I think
have you seen Sarkozy talking again?
Well, the thing is,
have you seen Sarkozy? My friend, I have laid trap for so many. Sarkozy, if Sarkozy ever arrives in any African country, I've laid the trap.
Well, he's talking today in the D-Day celebration, so he's talking.
He can talk in France. That's okay, but not in Africa, man.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm trying to say in essence,
Sarkozy is, I think Sarkozy is the one who killed Muammar Gaddafi. That's the man I'm looking for.
Right.
So if he ever flies anywhere in the territory of African Union, I bet he will not go back to France. That's it. That's Dr. Matsanga for you.
Okay. But
this is a man who stole Gaddafi's money, went and used it for his election. A court in France found him guilty and sentenced him to 1 year. So why are we Africans so stupid that we cannot use that evidence in Paris to take it to the African court and say, when you see this man, just ask him from Krugerback National Park where he's going to see the animals, bring him to court before he leaves for Paris on bail.
That's why, Dr. Matsanga, that's why we are saying that Biafrans are telling the world, we don't even need to get a DNA test of Buhari to know that the man going about saying he's Buhari is not Buhari. So we all know that. So we don't even need a DNA to tell us that. Even a child.
Yeah, you might not need the DNA, but the court might need the DNA to sentence him. Are you here? Are you with me now?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
For you, you don't need the DNA.
We don't need it.
But the court, the old baby in London, in central London, will need the DNA of Buhari. Is he the real one, or is he the one already in another shell grave? So once they do that, then they sentence him.
The thing is that the place you're calling is where all the lies matters. If you understand what my term.
My sister, don't even worry.
Okay.
I've also lived here. I came here when I was 29. I've lived here 40 years. So don't worry. I also know the corners. I know my children are now big. You can kill me if you want.
Okay.
That time I was worried.
Thank you.
That time I was worried. They were young. They wouldn't know where to go. But now they are married. One of them has given you 5 good children. And those are the younger boys I'm fighting for.
Okay, thank you so much. Even the caption you used today, Nigeria should be expelled from the Commonwealth for abuse of human rights. It's enough for me for today. So I'm very, very grateful. Thank you so much. Very appreciative.
We must shout. We must tell everybody that this place, that man Tunubu you see with those big clothes wearing around, he can't make even a speech for 10 minutes. He's finished. But human is finished. Yes, finito.
It's incredible.
It's finished. It's gone. He can't speak for 10 minutes. Have you ever seen Buhari, Mr. Tunubu speaking for more than 10 minutes?
The funny thing is that the same people who knew quite well everything about him, they initially when he was sworn in as the president of Nigeria, some of them stayed clear, but after a while, because of what they intend to gain from Nigeria, they started supporting him, which is so hypocritical. It's unfair, because when you talk about something good, you should stick to it. Not when after a while you turn around to support evil. That's I don't have any respect for all this the West anymore. They don't deserve our respect at all.
You can't have respect for the conservative government whose owners are the richest people who drill the oil in America. In Nigeria, sorry. You didn't know that?
I know.
The conservative government in Britain is for the rich people.
I know.
The Labour government, where I belong to 47 years, is for the poor people like us, downtrodden, the black minority, those refugees like Matsanga, who arrived there as a refugee and studied in the same universities they have.
And they are not ashamed that it is our oil that they use to call themselves,
of course, for elections.
For rich countries. But the same people you look down on are the ones feeding you, and then you go behind to say that you're giving us aid. Shame on them.
Yes. So what aid? You look at Nigerians who go to the. I want to give you Teddy. I know I'm going to allow you to come in, Teddy. I want to give you people on this platform education on one thing. Over 10,000 Nigerians every day. Over 10,000 go to the American embassy for visa every day. Out of 10,000, you pay how much naira? Anybody here who knows how much naira for a visa to go to America? When you apply for an American visa, how much do you pay? Anybody who knows the figure here? Mr. Teddy, Teddy, do you know the figure? You are making noise.
You can remove him or you mute his mic.
I'll mute his mic.
Did you ask me a question?
Yes, I was asking you a question. Yeah. Yeah, I was asking you a question. How many? Do you know how much you pay for an American visa? If you want to go to America, how much money do you pay in naira?
In Naira, I didn't pay actually. My visa I got when I was in UAE. I didn't pay in Naira.
Yeah, but
So,
how
but
much
I
American
paid
visa? Anybody who knows? Okay. Let
in
me use the
Nigeria.
Ugandan
Honestly, I don't
scenario.
know how much they pay. Yeah.
Okay, say fine. Close your mic and let me tell you, use the Ugandan style.
Okay.
In Uganda, every day there are
Daddy,
5,000.
mute your
Mr. Teddy,
phone now.
can you mute your mic, please? In Uganda, every day, 5,000 Ugandans go to the embassy of America to seek a visa, either for work, for travel, my relative, this 5,000. Each person pays $147. Are you hearing me? If you have a calculator there, it's a non-refundable. Am I wrong?
You're correct.
You are not wrong. You're correct.
Non-refundable money. Can you see how this imperialists work on us? Non-refundable. Out of 5,000, only 500 people each day are given visas. 4,500, their visas are collapsed. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we are.
Hello?
Yes, we are.
But the money is not refunded. Have you seen how much money they make every day? American embassy makes that money 4,500 times $147. How that? Look at the amount of money they make every day in one country. For you to go and see nothing, but to go and see violence in America, where a small boy can pull out an AK-47 and kill you. They have nothing for us to see there. Africa has got enough for us to see big lions, big waterfalls like the ones in Nigeria, which you have not used to make electricity. There are very many.
Sorry.
Good women in Nigeria.
Sorry, David.
Good women in Nigeria. Wait. Good women from Emo State in Nigeria.
David Matsanga, please. Our chief of staff is here. Her name is Dr. Ngozi. Yeah. So please.
I am going to call him to come up.
Her name is Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. You can see her on the
I
list.
have talked.
Yeah.
Tell her to raise the fingers to pick the microphone. I will send her the microphone. Now, I want you to know someone touched on aid, on what they give us, that they are giving us. Do you know that is our money they give us back? They say we have given aid to Uganda. It is the visa money. It is the visa money they collect from us every day. Did you know that trick? Why should America have an embassy everywhere? Because they collect free money from hapless Africans like you and me. You are lining up, you are paying. Why is it that if you don't get the visa, they refund your money? Have they ever refunded your money? Do they refund your money when you fail to get the visa?
No way, no way.
There you are. Use your brains now and see how these countries have exploited us. I was talking to my government official this morning on phone from Accra. I was talking to him. I said, when I become a minister of state for internal affairs in charge of immigration, American will pay $2,000 for a visa before he comes to see my Uganda Makshoni Falls and our gorillas in Mount Renzori. We have the best gorillas on the planet Earth. Before you come to see them, 2,000 per visa. That's how countries in Europe collect money on us. All of us are some of us are in Europe. I can see very many of you here. We lose money that way. We lose money. We pay these people. We pay these institutions. Have you seen that? We are, in fact, the money that they send back to us, it is our money. The visa money of failed applications is what pays the salaries of all these ambassadors. Have you seen that? We are useless people, Africans. We are black. We are, because they called us what? We are in trouble. So when they get a poor leader, a bad leader, like Mr. Tunubu, who cannot speak for 10 minutes, they utilize him. You think if you don't take more of these messages to them, they will, the more you take to them, the more they say, oh, they know. These people know about it. Eh? Now in their rooms, they are thinking, are they aware of this? So the more, that's why their intelligence systems, isn't it? Why are there intelligence systems? The intelligence systems in the world because they find out that do they know about it? You think for Tony Blair to go and invade Iraq, didn't the British government know that they are using a fake dossier? They knew. But they used the wrong dossier to go and invade Iraq and destroy it. They finished it. Hello? They finished Iraq. And then later on, he came and said, I'm sorry. The dossier we used was fake. But unfortunately, they have destroyed the country. So when you are in this war, you must think in all spheres. You must look at every part, every publicity that can bring the plight of the people of Biafra. Utilize it. Utilize it. If you can speak about the plight of the people of Biafra suffering, being killed by an army, which is supposed to protect them, use it. Use it. Use that, and Africa will rise and shine again. But I'm not going to sit here and call for African unity when one part of Africa is bleeding.
So
let's hear.
Yeah, Doctor, please, Dr. Ngozi, our Chief of Staff, please, can you take up the mic? Maybe if you have any question for Dr. Matsanga, please. She is there. I don't know. Maybe she's requesting for mic because I'm not a co-host. So I think Dr. Matsanga.
No, I can't see. I can't see. Any request is.
Yeah. Her name is Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, or just Ngozi Orabueze.
She's here.
Yes, she's Ngozi Orabueze.
She's here. You have become the spokeswoman. No wonder you are called the mouthpiece.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought up this is another way of a fight. We can use so many methods in exposing dictatorship, in exposing brutality. There are several ways of slaughtering a cat. Dr. Ngozi will tell you that there are so many ways a patient can be saved. Mine is a political legal bypass. I'm now using a bypass. If the heart is broken down, I'll use a bypass to reach the heart to pump in the truth. the truth here is Commonwealth needs to wake up. They need to know, as those leaders assemble in Samoa in 2 months' time to 3 months' time, they need to know that there is something wrong taking place in a place called Southeast Nigeria. So thank you very much. Dr. Gozi, just a minute, and I call this gentleman called Teddy. Teddy has been on this microphone for a long time. Teddy, what do you have to tell us?
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Matsanga. This is my actually second time of your space. The other time we were talking extensively on the roadblocks in the southeastern part of Nigeria, the Biafran side, and we deliberated on it extensively, which you offered some good advice and narrated the war story of when you went on Christmas somewhere in the east and how long you spent when your colleague or somebody else, your friend, came after some days due to roadblocks from Onitsha and so on and so forth. I remember that was the first time I joined your space. Today, and the question is, should Nigeria be expelled from Commonwealth for abuses of human rights? Not even only expelling Nigeria. Human rights abuses are so much in Nigeria. Injustices, the justice system, in fact, is not the best right home of any country. That is what is assault. Dishonesty and frauds actually is rampant in Nigeria. That even if the leaders over there, if you call them Mr. Fraud, that's their second name. I see all the kind of pilfering of treasuries and so on and so forth. That's actually what's happening there. And I don't think such a country is worth being even in the Commonwealth of Nations. The Commonwealth is obsolete. I don't think we should actually belong to anything there. Nigeria should get out of it. And Biafra will never, ever, I think, left for me, one man, one vote. I will not vote for Biafra being a Commonwealth. And I'm a Biafran. The other man was telling us war stories when the war started. He was 6, but I was 9 when the war started. And actually, all the experiences and the emotion, that man, I've forgotten his name, he mentioned, actually, we all bought all those things. And eventually, here we are.
It's called Bosho.
Sorry?
I don't know Bosho,
Hello?
but I suspect he is a member of DSS.
Oh, okay. He was talking of
you
something.
Remember the man
and
who had
there was
yes, the one who had
yeah.
a tie, who came in to say who supported the government. I suspect he's a member of.
Yeah.
Those are some of those small guys who run around thinking they know what to do about intelligence. We are not doing anything wrong. We are entitled. Yes. Go ahead.
So those things were ranting. To me, it doesn't actually hold water. And we are here. Biafrans are here. And actually, every other person, see how they say, how it's burning on me, and for all of us who actually ardently believe on this project, that we are getting out of the whole system, and Biafra, for all known characteristics, has the has characteristics of a good nation. There's nothing we have not laid the foundation. We've done a lot of things that actually herald the new system. all what we are doing is to making sure our mothers, our children, our farmlands are not eventually grabbed by the Fulanese. And these are the terror group that are actually terrorizing everybody. That people that did the decision that dragged us into a war that's supposed not to be done. In Aburi, before the war, every other person learned something and signed agreement on getting back here. Britain with go on. I think the president then, commander Scott, came back and breached the agreement. When he breached it, he fired the first salvo for the war, and that resulted in a war. And all the things that caused the war are still here. And they want me to come and be swallowing it as hook, bear, and sinker. No, all of us are going to see the end of it this time around. And that's why I like people on the platform. I like the Biafran so far. Everybody is interested in getting the hell out of Nigeria. And that shouldn't even come around again. To me, not come because they are all dishonest. In your Commonwealth, human rights abuses happen. International criminal internationally, a country went into another country, committed a crime, renditioned somebody, and everybody, did as if nothing happened. The Britain that the Nnamdi Kanu is national did not say anything. And if you look at it, everything is like a web of criminals. Britain, Kenya, and the Nigeria is having tried that same process in, I think, 1984, after the military coup or something like that. One Marudiko was about to be created back to Nigeria. And the same Buhari that did the same thing is the same that paid for the kidnap and rendition of our leader here. That country is a criminal country, and nobody internationally should allow the country to coexist as a member, even if in the AU or something. Get rid of them, because human rights abuses are rapidly there. So much. There's so much. With this, I can say we should look at Nigeria with a dull brown eyes and not a friend at all. That's all I have.
Thank you very much. I gave you enough time so that you explain yourself. Thank you for your points. All of us are here to make noise, and not only noise, but sense, to appeal. There are so many people who are listening to our discussions on this platform. And if you look at them, it is on, you people cannot see them. Over 25, some of them very senior diplomats across the world, some of them senior officers, some of them have disguised, all the same, all of them hear the message. Some of them are Commonwealth observer people, secretariat. This message goes far. So when you package your message properly, it also helps in a struggle when you are struggling to liberate your people. It is not a forceful, violent struggle alone that can terminate everything. You can have a violent struggle, but tomorrow you can have a worse violent struggle than the other one. But when you have got all both ways combined, you cannot only fight. When you can fight and talk and fight. That's not a problem. It is allowed in international fighting systems. So anybody trying anything, I've told you, I don't want to hear of any, oh, I'm here, I'm this one, I'm that one. No. I am here because I know I must leave a better Africa behind. I must leave a better Biafra people behind, with my grandchildren going to a state called Biafra when they are happy, when I'm gone. I don't want to reach the Almighty Maker to ask me questions. Why didn't you help when you are supposed to help? Thank you. Thank you very much, Sherry baby, my sister Sherry. Welcome back to the platform. I can see you again here. Yeah, there are two sisters here who are harassing me. So you come and join them and be the third one to give them the opinion. One is left, one is still here. Another one is called Amo. Thank you very much. So let me have Dr. Ngozi to give us his position. Thank you, Dr. Ngozi. The mic is open for you. Dr. Ngozi?
Can you hear me, Dr. Matsanga? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you 100%, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Matsanga. Thank you to Biafrans. Thank you to Africans. Thank you to all the people, everyone listening. Again, as Dr. Matsanga has said, his program, this is not my first time. I've been on this program several times, and followed him closely. And I can see the influence you make in the world, not just in Africa, but in the Pan-African and in the world, and in your suggestions to make the world a better place. That is what all of us aspire for. Again, my name is Dr. Ngozi Oroboeze. I'm the Chief of Staff for the Biafra government in exile under the leadership of His Excellency, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Let me start by thanking you, Matsanga, for what you've been doing over the years to promote equity, justice, freedom, and peace, especially in the African region. I thank you for what you've been doing in the past to ensure that our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, who has been incarcerated by the Nigerian government for almost 3 years right now, you speak up for him, just as the whole world has been speaking up for him. When the Nigerian government went to Kenya, in connivance with the Kenyan government, to extradite our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, from Kenya to Nigeria, they think that will be the end of the restoration of Biafra, or talking about Biafra. But they do not know that you can only quench innocence, you can only quench peace for so long. What did Nnamdi Kanu do? Nothing except let my people go. Biafrans have been going through a lot of degradation, a lot of killings under the Nigerian government. Many people that are here are aware of that. Nigerian government has a policy to reintegrate and rehabilitate non-terrorists into the military, into the police, into the security apparatus. How can you function as a country when terrorists are running your country? And then when the civilians, when the Christians in the Biafra territory talk, Nigerian government unleashes these reintegrated terrorists in army uniform to Biafra land. They kill, they maim, they degrade. Few days ago in Aba, Biafrans were made to hands up as they walk by the Nigerian military. But same thing happened few days ago in Zamfara state. Just yesterday, 7 policemen were killed. Nigerian government has not done anything. The citizens has not been harassed. No houses has been burnt. But Biafrans, we've marched peacefully in the past. We've marched unarmed in the past. But Nigerian government has continued to kill us. But right now, we said We must defend ourselves. So what you are doing in restoring peace to Africa, I thank you for that. And Biafrans, thank you for that. For speaking up for our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, and the support. Biafrans, thank you. What I want the world to know, whoever is listening to me at this time, and I strongly believe that in the program for Dr. Matsanga, I expect people like President Tinubu to be listening. I expect ex-President Buhari to be listening. I expect the DSS to be listening. Every single individual. At the end of the day, you cannot suppress the people that are determined to free themselves from a terrorist state. You cannot win that battle. That is where we are at this time. The only sane thing is to let Biafrans go. We've reported to the United Nations. In fact, the United Nations set up a committee that told Nigerian government to let Nnamdi go. They told them to let Nnamdi Kanu go, and they told him to reimburse him. Till today, Nigerian government have refused to do that. How do we operate with a government that have no respect for the rules of other countries, no respect for the lives and properties of the indigenous citizens of the country? How are we expected to live in the same country with reintegrated terrorists? So what you are saying is exactly what Africans must do. Nobody will fight this battle for us. After all, there are some African countries that removed themselves from ECOWAS. Yes, when they see that the ECOWAS cannot do nothing for them, or United Nations cannot do, they want to remove themselves, which is okay. So at the end of the day, we are the only one holding ourselves. We are the one that will free ourselves from these terrorists that are being pushed down to the Biafra territory by the Nigerian government. And we are willing to do that every single day because it is our land. It is how we want to be governed. It is protected. Self-determination is protected by the United Nations law. And we have a right to that. I don't want to hold us so far. In talking about the embassies, the different embassies that collect money from Africans every day, you are absolutely correct. How can embassies, Nigerian embassy, we have American embassy in Nigeria, European embassy in Nigeria, they make 5,000 schedules every day for Nigerians that want to run away from the reintegrated country. And all of them, they pay a fee before they process. Now, almost all of them are denied visa. Just few will be given that visa. But at the end of the day, they all pay the money. The money goes into their coffers and they use that money to still support the bad leadership in that country. So we know that it's going to stop. It's only a matter of time. As far as President Tinubu is concerned, he knows what he's doing. And he knows that this game he's playing with the terrorists in Nigeria is up. Today, Nigeria has been declared an Islamic state by Europe. How can Europe, Britain declare Nigeria an Islamic state when you know there are over 50% of Christians and 50% of Muslims in that country? We did not give that permission, but right now we are being treated as a Muslim state. That is going to stop. We must defend ourselves. And just there's so much to say, but I thank everybody. I do not want to take your time. Thank you so much, Dr. Matsanga.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ngoti. Thank you very much.
I think
Dr. Ngozi
deserves a hand of applause. That's our chief of staff. Thank you, thank you.
Yes.
Wow. And
thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's through talking that the anger goes down. If we don't talk, you end up fighting your husband or your wife. Always try this trick of talking at home. Whether you are married or not married, whether you have children or you have no children. If you have children, talk. If there is a problem you feel about one of your kids, talk. If you feel a problem about your wife, talk. Talking is part of the game of releasing anger. But it doesn't remove that focus on what you want to achieve. Because the more you hide the anger, the more you find yourself on a wrong path and then say, oh, why didn't I say this out? That's why talking about the Commonwealth silence, the silence, who is the Commonwealth? It's Britain. Britain is the Commonwealth. Who created the Commonwealth? Britain. Who is the head of the Commonwealth? Britain. The king is the head of the Commonwealth now. If we tell them that there is something wrong, they are here. I've seen all of them in the section where you have almost 27 people listening, 28 people listening. Among them, I know them. Very high people. I can't disclose because they chose not to be disclosed. But me, the owner of the platform, I know who they are. They are all here. Actually, they are now even more. 43 of VIPs listening quietly. They want to know the problem of this country. Why should the country be on the headlines? If you open up Nigerian television, fortunately, it has very beautiful ladies on TV. Very beautiful. But what they bring out of the mouth on when they're announcing, you run away, you close it quickly. I don't know whether you people have seen that. Once they start saying the headlines, 200 girls kidnapped. Hey? 22 people, 500 people killed, 300, 200. Oh, houses demolished. You run off. You say, what is going on here? Bandits. We kidnapped the governor or the secretary or this one. They killed him. And so it's a country that we are supposed to look at as Africans of smaller states. We want to look at a population similar to that of China. China defeats the world because of the population. China manufactures shoes. They give us surplus. Did you know that every lady you find from Nigeria going to China in Kenya airport, they are going to China, I'm going to China, my container. You are buying surplus food. Surplus. Look at that. Surplus. Hey, surplus slippers, sandals, shoes, torch, surplus. Because Chinese, how many of them? 2 billion. 2 billion Chinese. Do you know what they do? If each of them wears one pair of shoes, excluding the children who are just born yesterday, there's a market already. So if 220 million Nigerians, if we in Uganda are selling our goods to a state which is stable, we wouldn't be exporting our goods and the coffee. For example, let's take coffee which can be drunk by anybody in the world. We wouldn't be taking our coffee to Italy and then Italian man manufactures it and then sells as a cup of coffee in Rome is about 12 pounds or 12 euros. One cup of coffee like this. And that coffee came from Uganda at a very cheap price. What about if we exported that coffee to Nigeria? How many Nigerians will drink our Ugandan coffee? 200 million people. Out of that, remove like 170 people who are able to buy coffee. The rest of 50 or 30 or 60 million are not. Are children and are not able to reach that. Okay, that is a market.
Dr. Matsanga, I think it's actually the other way around. Nigeria has at least 100 million people on less than the below the poverty line, which is that they sustain on less than $1.90 a day. And in saying that, it doesn't mean that this over 100 million people who sustain on $1.90 a day, doesn't mean all of them each get $1.90 a day from whatever hustle they do. No, some of them maybe they only get in 10 cents a day. And out of these 100 million people, 13 million of them are the people they call Almajiri. 13 million.
What is Almajiri?
These are people
I don't know.
Locked.
Simplify that one.
They are locked in generational poverty. Okay. This means the parents were poor. They themselves are poor. Their children
I
are
understand.
poor.
I understand your point, but I was giving an illustration. Okay, a bigger population is where you can sell and supply your goods, but the population has been muzzled. The Biafran people are more. They have muzzled you, all of you, mixed you up with people sending their cows, with people who want a cow to get a passport. Excuse me. I had this being discussed in the Parliament of Nigeria, the Senate. I said, excuse me. I switched on again and I put my glasses. Is this correct? They want to give a cow a passport. So where are they exporting these cows? You know, there are certain things in Africa that are very interesting. You find people...
and the cows look malnourished. Yeah. You need to look at them. They look so malnourished.
So if we go on like this, these cows could reach Uganda, you know. So the earlier we sort out this mess, the better. Because if they are exporting cows each with a passport, and you are going to see one of the senators printing passports for cows. Corruption. These things have gone wrong everywhere in Africa, ladies and gentlemen. So the more we shout to these leaders, the more we arrange. The chief of staff is here. She should now start applying for a visa for Samoa so that we can meet there, Dr. Ngozi. Apply for a visa so that we can go and meet in Samoa. They are going there. I've got my documents. I've got my hotel. I've paid. They gave me my accreditation for the summit. So I will be inside to see that Tunubu of yours sleeping on the chair. So during break, I walk outside near him because now you are allowed in the main plenary. I said, my friend Tunubu, why are you killing Biafrans? Matsanga does not fear. I will be a delegate on equal status with them. So fear me. Yes, I will also be there. So you don't stop on as other people are doing other things, good things. Fine. We should also do some other things to make noise. So that you write your good paper and present to the supply 54 copies in a good envelope and give to the personal assistant of each of the head of state.
So is it in Africa?
Samoa is going to be in the Pacific Ocean.
Because anything in Africa, our cabinets are not going. They're going to kidnap them the way they did to our leader. Please.
No, this is Samoa. You Google Samoa, the Commonwealth country in the Pacific Ocean near Tonga Islands. that side there. It's a Commonwealth country where the king will be. All 54 heads of state will be there from Africa and other parts of the world. They better know, because the Charter of the Commonwealth.
We don't trust Britain. So, Dr. Matsanga,
Don't
our
trust
chief of
them.
staff.
I am not saying you go there. I am telling
Dr.
you.
Matsanga, and Samoa, I think that's the island where they literally I think that's where they worship King Charles like a god. They claim he's some sort of god.
Yes, Samoa Island.
So,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need
No,
to go. I am not saying you go there. I am going there. If they kidnap me, I'm all right. Because even if they don't kidnap you, where are you going to go? You are going to die in the same way. But I'm not telling anybody to go there. I'm simply saying the Commonwealth will be held in that place. It will be held there. You need a voice there. If UN is going to be held anywhere, you need a voice there. If African Union is going to be held in Addis Ababa, like the way we are fighting to bring in somebody who can listen to the problems of Africa, I will be there.
Yeah, you're going to be there to represent us.
Yes, I'm always there. I've been there. I don't fear. I don't fear. Hey, what else is left for me? Haven't I lived? You have to be there. You have to fight. And I will not, nobody will close my mouth when I'm in AU for me to shout at. Haven't you seen what I damaged? The damage I've done on Faki Musa. Have you seen the damage? Do you follow my writings, you people? I don't joke. I investigated Musa Faki. He can't, after finishing AU, he can't go to Chad. I went to Chad myself and I sat with the son of Idris Dabi for 1 week. 1 week in his palace. I told him, this man kill your father. Let him finish and go there and we see. He has to go and live in exile and die there in Paris. You don't joke with Matsanga. I told the son, that this AU chairperson who doesn't listen about the problem of Amazonia and the Biafra, because he has been paid by Buhari and Tunubu. This man killed your father with terrorists, with rebels who came from Libya. He knows who killed your father. Hasn't the son won election now? And the man, after the son winning election, he did not even recognize the man. Have you seen now? That's the same man who killed your father. He's the president of Chad, unless you kill him again. Like they killed the father, but he's now the president. So I know how you finish people like this AU chairperson, this funny man. You finish him die diplomatically. He's done. He will also smell Chad like Matsanga smells Uganda. So thank you very much, Ngozi. Thank you. God bless you. Keep fighting. Keep saying the truth. If you stop talking, then you'll have very bad things. Shine, shine.
Thank you.
Oh, Ngozi, yes. You say your what?
Helen.
Ngozi, you were saying something. Let's hear from Ngozi.
No, yeah, Dr. Matsanga, I just said thank you so much. I heard your suggestion about the visits, and that is a very good one.
It is a summit.
And
it's not a visit. It's a summit of 54 heads of state.
Yes.
It is in October.
Exactly.
Yes. Even if you don't go there, even if
you
don't go there, prepare your documents and pour them there.
Thank you so much. Our PM, we are talking about Biafra freedom, Biafra liberation, and we are using both the diplomatic way and different avenues, 3 major ways. So thank you for that. And I know that Biafra will be fully represented there, whether I'm there or not. But our focus is not moved
I
at
know
all.
what
And
worry
yeah.
does not want any agents. This worry woman is very stubborn. Who created her, this one here? Worry, yes.
Doctor, she agrees with you. She says 100%.
No, she doesn't. Now she's agreeing. Oh, because I had not pulled her up, she was complaining. Worry, what is the problem? Why is your farm down?
I want my minister to invite you to Finland. That is, I want to speak to my minister.
Oh, okay. I think I am coming to that. I will come anytime. I don't need a visa, lady. I don't. I am you just tell me, I will arrive. Now that you have insisted. And
Yes.
when the lady from the river states, Delta states, insists, you have to go. Thank you, Worry. And your sister, Helen, you have insisted I should go. Let me bring my other sister, Shine. Shine, it is your turn to speak.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I cannot say anything too much because where I am, Dr. Matsanga, good evening. I cannot talk where I am. Thank you for all what you are doing. Thank you.
Oh my God. Okay. I hope you are not under pressure.
No. No.
Okay,
No.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for all your support every day. God bless you. Keep on fighting for Biafra. Keep on contributing for anything that Biafra needs support for. Continue to do, whether shouting, whether prayer card, whether demonstration. That is all what we have to use, all tools to make sure that we liberate the people of Biafra who are under bondage and bring back the sense of a referendum. Give them a referendum. If you don't want them, give them a referendum to go their way. Why do you kill them?
Yeah, we must go.
Okay, thank you.
We must go, whether they like it or not, we must go. Don't worry, tomorrow I will be free tomorrow. I will be here tomorrow. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, my friend.
Don't worry, I hear those people that are disturbing you when I come tomorrow. So they will come, we will treat them fine. Thank you so much.
There is nobody disturbing me. All of them are my sisters. I'm above I'm an editor here. So
yeah,
age commands that it deserves the respect. Thank you very much, Shine.
Thank you, sir.
God
Thank you,
bless.
sir. You're welcome. And you too.
Who else? Worry. Before I bring
No,
in
it's
the
early
guest.
now. It's early.
Yes. What is it that you want to say?
Yeah, what I want to say is that before we exit Nigeria, the Nigeria terrorist military must be called to order. You understand?
Yes.
The kind of way they are killing our people is out of hand. We can't tolerate it any longer. We cannot bear it any longer. When they know that their Fulani terrorists cannot come to our land, they will put on the uniform. With their uniform, they will come to our land, they will kill and maim and make sure they burn down villages and bring in their Fulani inside. You understand? That is what is going on. The world must be notified of what is going on in Nigeria. They shouldn't close their eyes because the innocent are dying every day just because of they want to get into our resources. It's too bad. They shouldn't be quiet over what is happening. The Nigeria terrorist military must be called to order because if you are walking on the way, you see Nigeria military and you see a criminal, you will run to the criminal because the criminal will rob you and leave you. But Nigeria terrorist ministry must kill you. You understand? There is no life that is respected in Nigeria any longer, most especially with the Biafrans. When I say with the Biafrans, they have divided us, they call us South and Southeast. And that is what we are for there now. So the way they are treating the both of us are different from the rest of the country. You understand? Okwama thing that happened, it happened between them. They are the one that were fighting themselves. They killed themselves. At the end, they turned the gun to the poor civilians living there. They burned out their houses. Those people now, they are living in the forest, in the rainforest. They are there. Nobody is helping them. You understand? So we are passing through a lot. We have the resources. We are the owner of the oil. Because of the oil, we cannot even fish. Our people, their main occupation is fishing and farming. Right now, they cannot access their rivers because the oil pollution, they are in everywhere. We cannot have good water to even drink. We don't have like nothing. Now, the only small thing that is left for us, which is the farming, the Fulani will bring in their cattle and eat up the crops. We are left. People are hungry as we are talking today now. They are hungry. So the Nigeria terrorist military must be called to order. They are supposed to guide. I've never seen a country that military will be roaming all about. The job of a policeman is being done by military in Nigeria. Please. Thank you very much.
Okay, that is why we are calling upon the Commonwealth to see at the current abuses, especially what happened to Abia. In Abia, what happened in all these places. We want them to see for themselves. If you don't shout at the real hour, then you lose the moment. Thank you. Thank you very much. We are coming to the closing end. I now want to invite one person, Chukwamaze. Can you pick the mic, please? Emeka, why are you going on and off? Emeka, pick the mic, please. Oh, there was an error. We are more than 10. One person will come down.
What is it? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Everywhere is silent.
Helen.
Huh?
I can hear you, Ellen. I can hear
Okay.
Dr. Matsanga.
All right.
You girls, you two girls, what's going on here? You are connected on your lines or what? Huh? Yeah. Okay, thank you very much, ladies. You have made the day. Your points, your cry for a better Biafra is the best thing that you can do. Don't hide. Go ahead. All the time, speak up your mind. Austin, you have come again. You people hold on. Emeka, where are you? Chuka?
Okay. That's the much I can take in this. I think stop. Let me see. All right. Thank you very much for joining this Twitter space with Dr. David Matsanga, calling for Nigeria to be expelled from the Commonwealth. And we, as Biafran, do not believe there's anything like Commonwealth, because how can you call a word common when there is only one person in charge or controlling the world, which is the United Kingdom, Britain? So it is a space. You don't go to people's space and alter their space. The interesting thing about Dr. Matsanga is that he is calling for the freedom of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and is calling for the dismantling of that evil entity called Nigeria. He's calling for the freedom of the indigenous people, like he's doing for his homeland, he's also doing for Biafra. So that's the most interesting thing about this. So that's why, I would not encourage anybody to go and oppose. You can have your own opinion, but don't insist on, shoving your opinion on the throats of people that are actually representing your interests. That's what I believe. There are some things that you may not agree the way and approach that people are giving, but for the fact that they are supporting you, Man, give them that encouragement, give them that boost, because he is not a Biafran, but he is supporting Biafra. Yeah? He's not related to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but supports Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's not related to Abato Obie, our prime minister, but he supports what he's doing. He supports anything that will end the captivity in Nigeria. Very interesting, and that's what we should do. And that's why I came to join that space, and I've had enough of it, and I need to go to bed now. It's almost 12:30, and at my workplace now we do extra hours. It's so much work. My company will be having sales on Monday, and I'm a very integral part of that company. I need to be at work early tomorrow, and hopefully also have Ototoma with my Biafra family. You know, for me, Biafra is primary above every other thing. I work my body and my strength, everything out, you know, for peanuts. Honestly, the salary we get is not encouraging. But I believe if by the time we conclude with Biafra, with all the blessings of Biafra, in fact, the benefits of Biafra, doubled with the fact that it is in my own land, my homeland. My brother, my sister, we must fight for Biafra. Believe you me. So I'm going to leave you guys here. Those that are still on the space, those that are still on the space, continue and join the elder statesman, our senior brother, our friend, Dr. David Matsanga, a very good man. If you know the kind of attack that man got for supporting our prime minister, for presenting our prime minister on his platform, the level of accusation that came to him, you know, and he's still speaking for Biafra today, you will doff your heart for him. He's a good man. He's a good man. And I personally appreciate him. My name is Raphael Chamaka Jere, aka Pastor Vam. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Catch your phone.
You don't say to mama, you don't read. Says the tracking angel. You don't boast to mama, you don't cut. Now chain you the cut. Okay, now make I use my microscope, scan a reality, scan nigga area Biafra phobia mentality. See, set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free. One war. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra. Most I judge a bless Biafra. Chukwu Kika Biama bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Started in 1804 by Uthman Danfodio. Rinom go be to Sokoto. Sa Amadou Bello. They massacred the Hausa, Marili and Pura. What about the Shua? Zamfara and Adamawa. Referendum is the voice of everyone. Real freedom. Yahweh must be done on the land. Simon, they don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. 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 Mosai Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwu Kika Biama bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. 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 They tried by the canories. This reckless Fulani. They conquered the Lorraine. They killing in Benue every day. Niger State and Plateau State every day. People love me to bed state every day. Every day. Every day. Our move, don't do. Say we move, but now we move. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Mosai Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwu Kika Biama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. 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 We know that they are the terrorists. Like the man called Shegumi. Terrorists. Gabe Sheva Dixinabiomi. Terrorists. Isa Ali Ibrahim Batami. Terrorists. Boko Haram in the army. Terrorists. They stop the people from farming. Terrorists. Abubakar Malami, terrorist. Mainstream media swami, terrorist. Now we have more sellers than buyers. Information minister liar, Mr. like Mohammed and liar. The truth is Biafran's fire. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. Most I Jaja bless. Chukwoki Kabiama bless. Conscientiousness bless. Biafra. They can come into Biafra land, run them out of Oduduwa land, and run them out now, yo. Divided nations, decent, playing their bloody games against Biafra with the AU, all the same. What a shame, such a pain. Nnamdi Kanu says Biafra, he comes away, Biafra. Black people worldwide say Biafra, Marcus Garvey way. Biafra.